A listener named Ben is on the phone with us for a second date update today. He said he recently went out with a girl named Vanessa, and there was a scene caused at the restaurant on their first date. Ben, did you forget your pants again or something? Because that happens to me nonstop. It's really embarrassing and usually causes quite a scene.
Well, actually, I did remember my pants this time. It didn't have anything to do with it.
Okay. Did she forget her pants?
Well, no, but that would have made it better for sure.
So your email said that there was a scene that was caused. First, tell us about the girl, and then tell us about the scene.
Well, first off, her name's Vanessa. She's a friend of a friend, so I didn't really know her initially. But, yeah, I mean, she's, like, seriously the hottest girl I've ever dated at this point. Like, for sure.
That's a bold statement, sir.
Well, not necessarily. He might have dated some real unattractive people.
No, well, she's, like, hot in general. Like, seriously, the other girls I've dated, they're pretty cute. I'm not going to lie, but this girl is, like, a ridiculous 10.
Okay.
So
did you know that before going into it? I mean, you said you were a set up friend of a friend, but had you known of her before and wanted the friend to set you up, or?
Well, when my friend wanted to set it up, I was hesitant, but then she showed me a picture of her, and then I was definitely in.
Okay.
So when you guys saw each other for the first time, do you think she was equally as excited about you?
I think I'm a halfway decent-looking guy, but I knew a little bit about her. Like, my friend told me she really liked Italians, so I suggested this one Italian place, but she said no. She wanted to go to her favorite Italian place.
I like how you're like, I'm gonna be a man here. I'm gonna think of the right place to take you. And she's like, no, we're going to my restaurant.
I think that's a really good sign. I mean, obviously she's excited about the date if she wants to show you someplace good that she thinks is amazing.
I was definitely down to try it. And plus, if she picks the place, then like she can't pin that on me if it sucks.
Yeah, no kidding.
That's a very good point.
You're out of the woods on that one.
All right, well, your email said that there was a scene caused during your date. Tell us about that. What happened?
Okay, so everything was going well until the waitress walked up, and she told us about the restaurant a little bit and then left, and everything, it seemed fine, but Vanessa was, like, really put off by that, and I didn't understand exactly, like, what was going on, and then she realized she had just left one menu, and that really put her off because she interpreted that as, like, what, am I gonna, like, order for her, or... like, is she not her own person? Like, maybe she just forgot a menu, you know?
So she got insulted thinking that the waitress was assuming that you were the man in charge.
I think so, yeah. I mean, I didn't take it like that at all, but then she comes to refill our waters, and Vanessa, like, criticizes that, too. Basically, she says that the waitress filled the water glass too high or something, and where it should be only a quarter inch from the top. And,
wow.
And then she went off about how she waitressed for years, and she can't believe that this girl is actually a real waitress. And by the time we were done, I didn't know what was going on, but she was getting progressively more mad.
Did you try to calm her down? I mean, how'd you react?
Everything she was criticizing, I didn't really know what to say because I just basically agreed with her. And I was just like, yeah. I was like trying not to rock the boat any more than it already was.
Yeah. I mean, I guess if she's already pissed off, you don't want to like poke the bear, you know?
Yeah, exactly.
So what happened then?
So the waitress brings our bill, and I was going to leave a tip, of course, like a normal person. And Vanessa was like, no, don't leave a tip. She did a terrible job.
What?
Wait, a former waitress said not to leave a tip? That sounds so crazy to me.
Yeah, I know. Of course I'm going to give her a tip. Yeah. But I got up to leave, and I was just going to hand her cash, like, as in passing. Mm-hmm. But Vanessa goes straight to the waitress and, like, tells her off and, like, talks about how crappy of a job she did and, like, how she should never be a server anymore and go get a job somewhere else. And, like, she was so pissed.
Why do you want to call this girl again? She sounds like a really horrible person.
On the one hand, maybe she's just having the worst day possible. You know, I don't know what happened at her job before that or whatever. But at the same time, she's incredibly hot. And I
oh, my gosh.
Let her go like
you
that.
just want to give her another shot, huh?
Yeah, definitely, for sure. I just want to find out what the actual deal is. And she won't return any of my calls. I don't understand why she would not want to call me based on having beef with the waitress.
Yeah, exactly.
Not your fault. And she chose the restaurant.
And you paid.
Exactly.
Have you asked your friend that set you up, like, is she known for being a little off kilter?
I talked to my friend about it, and she said, no, Vanessa's always super sweet, super nice, like even keel. And
obviously, your friend has never gone out on a date with Vanessa, it sounds like. All right, well, we'll play a song, come back, call her, and get your second date update, okay?
All right.
All right. Are you nervous? Because I am.
Yeah.
Moving 92.5. Brooke and Jubal in the mornings. Second date update.
If you're just joining us for today's second date update, Ben is on the phone with us, and Ben went out on a date with the Incredible Hulk. Very, very hot Incredible Hulk, but still a very, very angry person. Her name is Vanessa, and I guess throughout their whole first date, she just raged about everything. From the waitress only dropping off one menu, to her not pouring the water correctly, just all of it. And then even at the end of their date, she confronted the waitress and told her what a terrible job she had done before storming off and out of Ben's life forever. And now, for some reason, Ben still wants to see if he can get another date with this woman.
God.
Probably because she's just hot.
She must be like a supermodel or something, because I would not put up with that amount of crazy.
She definitely looks like a supermodel. And, I've only been on one date with her, so I'm willing to give her the benefit of the doubt because maybe she just had a bad day. Everybody has bad days.
Pretty people get away with everything. If she was slightly ugly, you would have so many horrible words for her.
No comment.
Yeah, exactly. Well, I'm going to dial her phone number right now and see if we can find out why she's not calling you back, okay?
All right.
All right, here we go.
Hello,
Hi, is Vanessa there?
this is she.
Hey, Vanessa, how are you? This is Jubal from Brooke and Jubal in the Morning.
Who?
Jubal from Brooke and Jubal in the
don't-
Morning. It's a radio show?
You're on the radio?
Yes. I'm going to go ahead and just going to guess that you haven't heard of the show before.
It's a show? Like, the
Yes.
show is called Jubal?
Yes, it's a radio show.
Is this like a country show? Is it like, do you guys talk about stuff? What's
No,
What?
it's not. It's not. It's just. I mean, it's just a regular morning radio show. We do all kinds of wacky prank phone calls and things like that.
Are you pranking me?
No, I'm not pranking you right now. I do want to talk to you about something though, if you have a moment.
Okay, I guess depending on what it is.
Well, the other day, one of our listeners emailed us about you.
About me.
Yes,
Go on.
his name is Ben, and you guys went out on.
Nope. I'm not interested.
Wow, that was
Okay.
If you
quick.
have his contact information, just
Wait.
let him to know to stop calling me.
All right. Well, hold up, though. You didn't even let me finish what I was going to say.
I don't need to let you finish.
But-
The answer is no. I don't know why he's contacting you to contact me. Is that what's going on?
You don't even want to know. You don't even want to know why Ben would send us an email about you.
I know why Ben is emailing you. He wants to go out with me again. He has made that very clear.
You may
Yes,
want
he
to
does.
hear what he has to say, because Ben said some things that you did that weren't super awesome.
I'm sure I know exactly what he said.
All right. Well,
It was not a good night. Ben was not a great guy. To be honest, I thought he was. At first, my friend really talked him up, and it's a no. It's just going to be a no.
Can I ask you a question about the date? Is that possible
Yeah.
without you getting
Sure.
mad at me? Okay. He said that when you guys went out, everything went fine. Like you guys were getting along, and then you started just raging about the waitress, and you got so angry that you ended the date by storming off to your car and haven't talked to him again.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Okay. So, but from talking to you, it sounds like you were angry with him.
Yeah. Ben did not pass the test, and that's no more dates for him.
What's the test? Wait, what test?
To be honest, I'm very attractive. I'm sure Ben made that clear to you. I am a very attractive person, and I'm not being haughty about it. I'm just being real. I'm generally attractive to most people.
Okay.
All right.
It's
Hey,
very humble.
confidence is a good thing.
Yeah, very humble, too.
Yeah. No, of course. But I'm aware of that, and I'm not a shallow person. Obviously, I mean Ben is attractive enough, but he's not. I'm more attractive than Ben is, not to be mean.
Okay.
But a lot of times I have to deal with people who only want to date me because I'm attractive. So I set up a test process so that I can weed out the bad ones.
That's
What was the
actually
test?
kind of genius. Like, I don't understand it because I'm not that hot.
Thank you.
But
Oh, I'm sure you're very hot.
What was the test?
When I date guys, the first date is like when you find out what they're made of inside, like what kind of guy they actually are, not just looks, not what they're based on. And a lot of guys will just want to date me because I'm hot. So
Right.
I make it so I kind of provoke them to call me out on my shit. So that's why whenever I go out on a first date, I choose the restaurant. So the waitress is my friend, and so I wasn't being unfair to her, but I act unfairly. I call out little micro things like the water being messed up or not tall enough or quarter-inch from the top. Like, I've told them that I've waitressed before and that she is a waitress. And I just badger the waitress. And if he isn't willing to call me out and tell me that I'm being a jerk, then I don't want to be with somebody who would just agree with me because they're like, well, she's hot. Screw it if she's a mean, horrible person.
This is the most, at first I thought you were super vain, but now I just think you're an evil genius.
Genius! I was in the restaurant industry for years. This never happens.
Oh, it's happened. You just don't know about it. I'm not the only girl doing this.
Wow.
Dude, I
So the
love
waitress
it.
was your friend?
Yeah. She knows all about this.
And he just went along with the whole thing.
Yeah, he just kind of shrugged and was like, oh yeah, we'll get another menu. And oh yeah, the water does seem weirdly small from the top. I'm like, that makes no sense.
Is it almost fun for you? Like, how far can I go before this guy actually stands up for what's right?
This is making me sound like I'm an evil sorceress who's thinking of all these ways to do things, but it's not like that. I honestly want to find somebody of substance, like a partner who's willing to call me out. And, I've done this a dozen times. And out of all those, I've literally only gone on a second date with one guy.
Really?
And it's because he called me out. He was like, you're kind of being a jerk. And I was like, oh, round of applause for this one. Let's try this out.
Oh, my God.
One dude out of dozens actually call you out for being an a-hole because everybody else just wanted to date you because you're hot.
I'm glad that you're impressed by all this, but are we done with this phone call?
We are almost done. I just have one more thing I need to say to you.
Okay, what else do you want to know? I feel like I've told you everything.
Oh, I don't want to know anything. I just want to let you know that Ben is actually on the other line listening to this conversation and really wants to talk to you.
Are you serious?
Yes. Ben, you there? Or did you run away?
No, I'm definitely here. Vanessa, that's pretty what you did back at the restaurant. And look, I'm going to call you out now because apparently you like that kind of thing. And I didn't call you out back then because I'm trying to be a nice guy. And this is the first freaking date that I have been on with you. I'm not going to cause drama immediately. I get to know somebody
That's not
first.
drama.
I'm trying to get
It's
to
not
know
drama
you.
to call somebody out on being mean. You could have easily just been like, nope, that's the water isn't weird. Do you have a problem with this waitress? You could have literally said anything instead of just being a little oh yeah, it's fine. Yeah, it is skinny. That was you. That's what it felt like being on a date with you, Ben.
You get to know somebody first, and then once you get to know somebody, then you can call them out for all their So I'm just trying to get to know who you are, and you're
Okay, but you called
no.
You called a radio station to try and get a second date with me, even though I was an asshole. So, if I wasn't attractive, would you want a second date? If I didn't look like this, would you want a second date? That's a no, isn't it? Okay, well, in case in point.
Ben, you've got to be honest. You didn't say one thing about her other than how hot she was. I honestly don't know anything about Vanessa.
Why are you giving her more ammunition? She doesn't know that. Look, everybody is attracted initially by beauty. That's just the way it works.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not saying that you're a terrible person, but you're not the right person for me. I'm looking for somebody who is willing to call me out, willing to communicate with me if I'm being irrational about something. I don't want you to just be like, oh, pacify it, it's fine, I can have sex with her later. It's great, it'll be worth it.
I don't really know what to do. Look, I feel like I've been scammed, okay? Like one of those scams over the internet where you lose all your money and you don't really know what happened. And I feel like you didn't give me a fair date. And I deserve a fair date. Everyone does. And so, that's all I'm asking. I'm only asking for just a fair date, somebody that's open and honest and not playing tricks.
Hey, Vanessa, would you like to go out with Ben one more time? We will pay for a second date.
I want to give him a round of applause for that wonderful speech he just gave, but no.
Oh, my God.
Man.
You are brutal.
You made a point.
Well, you know what? Look, okay, that kind of steals the deal for me because if you're going to be an asshole like that, I wouldn't want to date an asshole anyway.
Oh, now he doesn't want to date an asshole.
Ben, if you would have done that on our first date, maybe we'd be going on a second date now. You would have had to call a radio station to get in touch with me.
This is bullshit, man.
Ben, I'm sorry you did not get a second date.
Look, I can't win. If I called her out and didn't like who she was, then she would like me. And if I didn't and wanted to get to know her more, then she won't like me.
Yeah, I don't know. I guess on your next date, just as soon as you start going out, just call him out on everything. Just be rude.
Is that what you're wearing
Yeah.
today?
I'm definitely going to do that next time.
Brooke and Jubal in the morning.
The hot test. Didn't even know it existed. If you don't know what I'm talking about, I'll tell you in just a second. We're talking about today's second date update. And the guy in today's second date update named Ben, I bet he feels wronged. And you know what he should do?
Oh, what should we do, Jubal?
He should get a hold of my friends at advocateslaw.com. They're available 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. You can call them at 206-512-3555. Personal injury attorneys. Let's say you're walking along, you're crossing the street, and somebody's not paying attention, and bam! They hit you with their car? Well, you probably want to get some money for that, I would think. And the best way to do that is hit up my friends at advocateslaw.com. It's 206-512-3555. They've gotten over $100 million for their clients, so hit them up. Speaking of being blindsided, Ben went out with Vanessa. She was terrible on their first date, yelling at the waitress, saying, like, are you even going to tip her? Just complaining about everything.
Oh, obnoxious.
When we got her on the phone, we asked her about the date, and she said, yeah, I do that on all my first dates because I'm incredibly hot. But she didn't sound like cocky hot. She just sounds like I know I'm attractive, and dudes just want to date me because I'm good looking. So when she goes out on dates, she acts like an a-hole, seeing if the guy will call her on it so she knows that he's just not into her looks.
It's all set up. Like the waitress was actually a friend of hers. That's why she picked the restaurant.
That is so smart.
And I couldn't figure out why he wanted to call her when she was being just a jerk. But
it was because she was hot.
Dude,
she was hot enough.
The worst part about this is I would fall for this. I would fail at this test totally.
I think most dudes do. That's why she does it.
And there's
smart.
so many dudes that are pissed at her on the text board right now. Someone texted in, she sounds like she has a weird face and a small booty.
Right.
Oh, God.
Yeah. Guys are angry at her, but
Because that's not petty.
it worked. Because normally you wouldn't want to do you wouldn't want a second date update if you went out with somebody like that. But he still wanted to do it because she was hot. So I guess it worked for her. Text in at 78592. Ladies, are you going to do this test now? Did you learn something from Vanessa? Remember, if you want to do a second date update, just email the show and we will call the person who didn't call you back.
Moving.
Mike is on the phone for a second date update right now. He wants to call a girl named Samantha, who he met at a friend's party, but not necessarily to get a second date. I'm sure Mike would like one, but his email says he's more just concerned for her safety
Really?
Oh, no.
and wants to make sure that she's okay. Mike, how are you?
Hey, Jubal, I'm good. How are you?
Good. Thank you for your email. Tell us a little bit about Samantha, the girl that you want to call today.
Well, I met her at my friend's party, and right away, there was just something about her. Like, she was really cool, down to earth. We were drinking, have a good time. So we exchanged numbers, and it's really hard for me to ask girls out. I don't know, it's just always kind of been hard for me. So I finally worked with the cards to do it, and I got tickets to a show, and I asked her if she wanted to come.
So that took a lot of courage.
But you never made it to your show, did you?
No, I took her to dinner first. We went to this Chinese place, and it's another weird, I don't know why I picked that place. I'm really terrible with chopsticks, but
That is something to think about.
she helped me with my chopsticks, and during dinner, she went to the bathroom, and when she came back, it was 10 minutes later, and she was soaking wet. She was really sweaty.
Oh my gosh.
And she said she ate something weird, and she was hunched over, and she looked pretty terrible. I was oh my God.
So it
Was
was
it
like food poisoning.
Yeah, I guess some kind of food poisoning. I mean, I didn't get what she had, so.
There was no allergic reaction where it looked like her throat was going to swell at any moment and her face was blowing up.
No, it looked more like a stomach thing. It looked like
Okay.
she had eaten something bad, and she was sweating. She looked like she had been poisoned.
Okay, and you didn't look her in the eye and go, hey, tough it out, sit down, finish the date. We still have to go to a play later. I bought tickets to a show. I'm going to waste money now. You realize that? Sit down. You didn't do that?
No. I thought she was really sick, so I stopped the date, and I offered to drive her to the doctor, but she just wound up taking a cab, and I told her I would text her later to see if she was all right, and I did, and that was 4 days ago, and I haven't heard from her since.
Have you tried to call her at all?
I don't know. I feel kind of awkward about doing that because I feel like maybe, I don't know, like I hope she's okay. Like maybe she's still sick. Like I don't know. I just kind of.
Have you checked with your friends since you guys met at their party?
She doesn't really know them. She was just at the party, so
Okay.
my friends don't even know her.
All right. So you just more want to find out if she's alive.
Yeah, I mean, I wonder if I hope she's okay.
Now, let me ask you this. What would be better if we call her and we can't get her on the phone because she's deathly ill still? Or we get her on the phone and she just didn't want to go out with you again, so she faked being sick?
Oh.
Well, like, obviously I hope she's not deathly ill, but that would suck if she's sweating me.
Props to her if she can fake sweating.
Yeah.
Is there anything else, Mike, that you think could have happened on your date where she didn't like you? I mean, from the sounds of it, she just got sick and she might not be ready to call you back.
I mean, maybe it was the chopstick thing. I don't know. Some girls are weird about that.
That's usually somebody not getting a call back. I doubt it's the chopstick thing, Mike. All right, well, we'll play a song, come back, and hopefully we can get her on the phone and get your second date update, okay?
All right.
All right, man. Hang on.
Moving 92.5. Brooke and Jubal in the mornings. Second date update.
Hey, Mike,
Yeah.
I think you're good. I don't think there's anything you did on this date that could come back to hurt you. You just told us how you took this girl out for dinner and she got sick halfway through and had to leave and hasn't been calling you back. I think she's probably embarrassed. Mm-hmm. I don't think you did anything wrong on your date.
Yeah, I hope so.
What was the last thing you said to her as she left the restaurant with possible food poisoning?
I just told her I would text her to make sure she was all right.
Okay.
And you haven't gotten any response from her at all?
No, nothing. So I hope she's fine.
Dude, I think Jubal's right. I'd be humiliated.
Yeah.
Especially because I'm sure she spent a little bit longer in the bathroom than she probably wanted to.
Mm-hmm. I get nervous even with my girlfriend like over a year. I still get nervous when I go on a date and I'm in the bathroom too long. I think she's going to think I'm blowing this place up when I'm not. So maybe she's just embarrassed, okay?
All right.
All right, here we go. I'll call her right now.
Hello,
Hi, can I speak to Samantha, please?
this is Samantha.
Hey, Samantha, how are you? This is Jubal from Brooke and Jubal in the morning.
Hi.
Hi. What's going on?
Nothing.
Do you listen to our show, Samantha?
No, well, not usually.
Oh, that's too bad. Because somebody actually sent us an email about you.
Okay.
You recently went out with one of our listeners. He enjoyed your date. I guarantee that you didn't enjoy the date very much. But you haven't been calling him back after he's texted you a few times, and he wants to know why. His name is Mike.
Oh my God.
And
I remember Mike.
he told us about your date and how you got sick halfway through dinner.
Yeah.
Why don't you tell us from your perspective how your date went?
He's really nice. Mike is nice.
That's not how your date went, though.
Well, I got sick. I just had to go. So,
How sick were you?
I couldn't stay.
Okay. Is that the reason you're not calling him back? I mean, why won't you get back to him? He says he's texted you even just to check and see if you're all right. He's actually more concerned for your health and everything else than even getting a second date at this point.
Well, it was like we didn't even finish a first date. So
Right.
Why is he so concerned?
Samantha, if I were to go out on a date with you, if you were that lucky, and you got sick halfway through and then weren't calling me back, I would be concerned about you. I'd be wondering if you were okay, and that's pretty much what Mike wants to know because he's been trying to get a hold of you, but you haven't been calling him back.
You can tell Mike that I'm fine.
Because
I'm fine.
you just sound so hesitant about this whole thing. Were you really legitimately sick?
I mean, why does it matter? Yeah, why does it matter?
Okay, we all know that oftentimes when a girl says she's fine, that's not true.
So what's the truth, Samantha? Why don't you want to call Mike back?
If I'm being completely honest, there was other stuff going on, so I had to deal with it.
But you had
There was other stuff going on.
There's stuff happening that night that I needed to take care of, so I just needed to go.
Okay, so did you make up the sick thing to get out of the date then?
I mean, kind of.
I know.
job well done because
You did?
The way he describes it, it was believable.
You did? You made up being sick to get out of the date?
Well, I had to I had to go, and I didn't. I mean, it was just a spur of the moment thing. It was an instinctual, but I just need to go.
feel bad. Oh, I feel bad.
Well, why couldn't you be honest about it? I mean, what was so secretive or embarrassing that you couldn't?
It was like personal, so I thought like, okay, I'll just spare him the details. I'm just gonna go.
Samantha, I know this is a weird phone call to receive, and I appreciate you staying on the phone with us. But can you just tell us what it is? Because Mike wants to know. He's been like going crazy trying to figure out what if he did something wrong on the date, or if you were sick, and if he could help you out in any way. What else was going on?
This is like a way bigger deal than it was supposed to be.
Yeah.
Okay.
There's this other guy that I was really excited about going out with. And I actually got a text from him while we were in dinner, and I went to the bathroom to check it out, and it was like, literally he had like 2 hours to hang out, and then he was leaving to go to Korea for like a month right after that. And so like, I mean, that was the only time I could see him, and we had like a thing going on, but I didn't know if I would see him again.
Dude, that's low, Samantha.
That sucks.
So now you make me look like the complete villain.
Well, come on, dude. You went into the bathroom and ditched the guy for somebody that you thought was better.
That's why I didn't say anything.
It's awful.
What do you think Mike would say if he heard that?
It would suck. I mean, I think that's why I didn't want to say anything to him, because he's really nice and he's very sweet. I feel like it would really hurt his feelings.
I feel like we should find out from Mike.
Oh, God.
Don't you, Samantha?
No, I don't think we should.
What if I told you it's too late and Mike is actually on the other line listening?
Are you serious?
Hi, Samantha.
Oh my God. I'm sorry. I'm sorry if you heard all of that. I didn't want to hurt your feelings, so I was just like.
Seriously? But I don't understand. Like,
you.
Why agree to go out with me at all if you already, like, how many boyfriends do you have?
It's not like that at all. It's not. I mean, I don't do that. Like, I don't.
Well, but you did it. I don't. Why? I don't. You did it to me.
I was trying to protect you. See, this whole thing wasn't even supposed to happen.
Yeah, but like you're a liar. You put on a whole show for me.
I mean, like, what am I supposed to do? Come back to the table and say, like, oh shoot, I gotta go. Like, I'm gonna go out with this other guy because he's leaving, and tell you the whole story, and then like, sorry, bye. Would you like that?
No, like, I don't know why. Why did you even, like, if this guy was like leaving anyway? Why are you seeing me the night before? Like, when you're gonna bail on me, regardless. Like, why? Like, what are you?
I didn't know that I was gonna bail on you. I didn't even think I was gonna see him again. To be honest,
dude.
That's all you got?
I don't know why you're so hung up on this, because it's like we had like a date.
So I just lie to somebody.
Sometimes people say things to make things better when it's better in the end that you don't know the actual truth.
How are you justifying this? If one of your girlfriends went through the same thing with a dude, you would have so many horrible names for that person. Like,
yeah, it would be up, and like everybody would have a lot of great conversation to have over coffee the next
but
morning.
You're not even sorry.
I mean, what am I supposed to say at this point? I'm not sorry. I mean, I'm sorry if you're upset, Mike. I'm sorry if you're hurt. I didn't mean to, because that's why I did what I did.
Like, I literally thought you were dying from food poisoning, but you were really just shacked up with some other guy. We got Lewis what, and, like, I'm worrying about you.
Mike, we didn't even finish a whole date. We were there for, like, 45 minutes. 45 minutes of your life has impacted you so intensely that you have to, like, draw it out like this.
I can't believe this.
Hey, Samantha, are you still seeing that dude? The one that went to Korea? Are you guys, like... I mean, I know he's gone, but are you guys still seeing each other?
I don't know. We'll see what happens when he gets back.
He does not care about you. If he was going to Korea and he knew it was the last night to hang out with you, he wouldn't have just called you that night. He would have planned something.
Yeah.
Like, the dude doesn't like you that much.
That would be really up.
Really?
Well, since that dude's gone, Samantha, I would love to ask you if you'd go out with Mike one more time. Just give it another shot. Would you like to go out on a date with Mike? We'll pay for it.
Yeah, I don't really want to go on a date with Samantha.
Mike, I'm asking Samantha right now, Mike.
Mike.
Samantha, would you like to go out with Mike?
No.
Mike, you're not interested in going out with Samantha again, I take it?
She's a liar. No.
You're like a mind reader, Jubal.
Yeah, I don't know how I figured that out.
So are we good? Like, can I go? Because I need to, like, do my life and stuff.
Yeah, Samantha, thank you for your time. Thank you for your honesty.
Oh, my God.
I appreciate it. Have a good one, okay?
Bye.
Oh. Dude, she's a
There you
piece
go,
of
Mike.
Work.
Well, up.
Yeah, well, I mean, you got your answer. I told you at the beginning of this, there's no way it could possibly go wrong for you. Proving once again my track record of being right. Not so good.
Brooke and Jubal.
Brooke and Jubal's second date update.
I don't know if anybody's ever had this experience before, but you go out on a date and you think you had a great time, and then you hang out with your friends later and tell them all about it, and they go, she's not going to call you back.
Whoa, what?
Because they think that you did something wrong. Well, apparently that happened to Trevor, who's on the phone right now to do a second date update. His friends informed him that he might have screwed up on his date, and he didn't realize it until he was talking to them. What's up, Trevor? How are you?
Hey, doing well. How are you guys?
Not too bad. Probably better than you.
Maybe. We'll figure that out.
Okay. Well, it's a good start. Your friends think you're a dumbass, and you got a girl that's not calling you back.
That's one way to put it.
Uh-huh.
Why don't you tell us what happened?
I went to dinner with this girl, Carla, and as far as I could tell, everything was going really well. No awkward pause, no weird story or some weird moment of like, oh, what do I talk about next?
Yeah.
I'm just like, okay, this is easy. This is simple. I feel like we're just talking away, no big problem.
Easy and simple. That's what I've always looked for in dates. Always.
Isn't that what you are in a date?
Pretty much, yeah. So everything felt good with her, but your email said after you talked to your friends, now you're feeling different.
Yeah, because I was talking to one of my best friends about it later, and the only thing that came up was at one point, we were showing each other pictures and talking about hobbies, and she showed me a picture and said something along the lines of like, hey, asked her, hey, are you a swimmer? Because you have really broad shoulders.
Whoa.
So then after I told him that, he kind of stopped me and was like, wait, really? That's what you said? And for me, yeah, dude, that's probably why. That could be really rude.
It could be taken the wrong way. I mean, I could see that. I think it's a great compliment. You know?
No.
At the time, that didn't seem like offensive or rude to me, so just genuinely curious.
Yeah, but what if she has that's like her most self-conscious thing about her body is how broad her shoulders are. Or what if she's like walking down the street and she gets mistaken for a man every once in a while? Like it could be a sensitive subject.
Yeah, looking back, and now that you say it like that, I didn't think of it that way, so.
But what was her reaction to it?
I mean, she kind of paused and kind of looked at me funny for a second. And then I was like, no, that's a good thing. You have shoulders like an Olympian.
Oh, no.
Okay.
Yeah.
And what'd she do after that? Was she like, oh, sweet, thanks, okay.
Yeah, we just kind of picked up conversation from there. But yeah, just kind of like, oh, okay, thanks. And kept moving on from there. And throughout the rest of the day, everything felt fine except maybe that one moment. But when we got to the end, it's like time to leave. And she just straight up left.
Whoa.
There was no like formal hug or kiss or anything like that. It was just kind of like a bye.
Well, she didn't want to hug you with her broad shoulders and just crush you.
So did you at least like walk her to her car?
Not really, because as soon as we left the restaurant, go to walk her to her car, but she's already turned and started almost looking like she's like speed walking, jogging off to her car. So like, without barely even saying goodbye, heads off to her car, and then I'm kind of left standing there awkwardly like, well, wait a minute. Do I, like, walk you to your car? Do I chase after you? Is that weird?
Yeah.
Chase after her.
Don't ever choose chase after her as the answer to
Yeah, I didn't chase after her because then it's like, if she starts sprinting and then it looks really weird, it's like if I'm chasing you to your car, sprinting off or starts screaming.
If she has pepper spray, it gets even worse if she has some pepper spray. You know what I mean?
Oh yeah, that would just be the best part of it if there was been pepper spray.
Okay, so after that experience, have you talked to her at all after that?
No, I mean, like, I've tried to do the nice, polite follow-ups of, like, texting or shoot her a call and say, hey, let's do this again, or try and figure out what's going on, but no returns. And I realize this probably doesn't sound as dramatic or crazy as other second dates, but, I mean, apart from my awkward broad shoulder comment, I thought everything went really well. So I'm just genuinely trying to figure out what's going on.
Yeah, because she was definitely avoiding any chance at, like, a goodnight kiss with you.
Yeah, and I mean, like, nothing up to that point was saying, oh, this is going to end in flames.
Yeah.
Okay.
But it did.
Well,
So
Well, it ended in a sprint, but yeah.
yeah, and not in flames and her running away from you. We'll try to figure out what went wrong, and was it your comment about her husky build that ruined things for you?
Oh, I hope not.
All right, we'll play a song, come back, and then get your second date update, okay?
Thanks.
All right, hang on.
Moving 92.5. Brooke and Jubal in the mornings. Second date update.
We're right in the middle of a second date update, and if you're just joining us, Trevor is on the phone, and he's not getting a call back from Carla. They went out for dinner. He thought they had a lovely time until he was describing the date to his friend, and his friend picked up on something that Trevor said, and he was like, that was probably offensive. Trevor was trying to compliment his date, and he said, hey, you have huge shoulders, sort of like a Russian powerlifter
No, that's not.
at the Olympics. Like
not what he
big,
said.
burly, huge shoulders.
No.
Like I could strap a yoke to your neck and you could probably plow a field. You're like an ox.
Oh my
I
gosh.
think, is that the exact quote, Trevor, or did I embellish?
That is not even close, but we can say you embellish.
Okay.
There you see?
How I will say that even though that's not exactly what you said, that may have been what she heard.
Fair enough. Yeah.
What did you actually?
I actually asked, hey, are you a swimmer? Because you have really broad shoulders.
Right.
Okay.
Right.
But all the other stuff was implied.
We went from swimming to powerlifting. Sure, that was completely implied.
To an ox plowing a field. That's what I think she picked up
Oh,
on.
crazy convo.
Anyway, Trevor has not been getting a call back from her, and he thinks that maybe it was that comment that did him in.
And for the record, Trevor, I think that wasn't a great comment, but I think that there's something worse that you did that you're not realizing if she was literally running to her car at the end of the date.
I didn't say she was running. I just said it developed into a light jog.
Oh, better.
Yeah.
Oh, great.
Didn't have time to run.
Yeah.
Okay.
Exactly.
I'm going to dial her phone number right now and see if we can figure out what happened, okay?
Okay.
Hello?
Hi, may I speak to Carla, please?
Yeah, this is her.
Hey, Carla, how are you? This is Jubal from Brooke and Jubal in the morning.
Sorry, what did you say?
Jubal from Brooke and Jubal in the morning? It's a radio show?
I didn't understand a word you just said.
My name is Jubal, and I host a radio show called Brooke and Jubal in the morning.
Oh, okay.
And we recently got an email from one of our listeners about you.
Me?
Yeah.
Yeah,
That's you, Carla.
Why?
that's a good question. Well, because you recently went out on a date with him, and we do a segment on our show called the Second Date Update. That's where if you go out on a date with somebody and then end up not talking to them after, they email us to see if we can get you on the phone and find out what happened. His name is Trevor.
He emailed you to call me.
Correct, because he says that you won't return any of his text messages or phone calls.
Oh, my God. You're laughing?
Okay.
Why? Why would he? Like, I didn't respond. I think that should be a hint enough.
Yeah,
I know, he's-
usually it should be. You're right, but we do this a lot on our show, and some people just want an answer, so he just wants to know why you're laughing and why you think this is so funny, basically.
Did he tell you about, like, what all happened?
On your date?
Yeah.
Well, he told us a little bit about your date. He said there was a moment where he felt like he might have offended you.
Like, how did he say he offended me?
He said that you guys were talking at one point, and he commented on your shoulders and said they were very broad, and you looked like you were an Olympian or something like that.
I mean, yeah, that was kind of weird.
You don't sound offended, though.
No, I mean, I used to swim. I swam in college. Like, I know I have broad shoulders.
Oh, so he's actually spot on.
Wow.
It was like an accurate observation.
Yeah, but it's kind of a weird just thing to point out on a date, especially on a first date,
Yeah.
It's not usually the compliment women are looking for.
No, usually almost anything but that.
Yeah.
Yeah, the eyes, the hair, all kinds of things to choose from rather than focusing on how big your shoulders are.
It's not even just like how big my shoulders are. It's that they're Olympic sized.
But you could understand that he was nervous and he didn't mean any harm by it.
I get that. I really just wanted to move on after that comment.
Yeah,
That's
it's
fair.
understandable. Get past it.
What else did he tell you about our date?
He told us that was like the main thing. He did say at the end of it, you kind of like ran to your car.
No, he said a light jog.
Yeah, he said. I'm sorry.
you-
He said. Yeah, he said that you walked outside. You didn't really say goodbye to him. No hug, no handshake, no nothing, and you kind of went from a fast walk to a light jog to your car.
I absolutely did. I could get the vibes that he thought it was going a lot better than I liked, and so I didn't want to have to turn him down if he went in for a kiss or a hug or anything like that.
I knew it.
So I just turned and walked away.
I just got to get out of here because I don't want to have the awkward situation of telling him no.
And I'm guessing it wasn't just the broad shoulders comment that made you go to a light jog to your car.
No, it wasn't. It was, oh my God. So we're sitting, we're chatting, dinner. He's kind of a weird dude.
Okay.
And then, so we start talking about our pets. I have a cat. And I pulled out a couple photos. I've shown up the cat's real cute. And he starts pulling out his phone and showing me pictures of his bird, his parakeet.
Oh.
Okay.
And it's a lot of them.
Okay.
All right. So he loves this little parakeet.
Uh-oh.
Well, it's not just love. It's more like an obsession.
Okay.
How,
All right.
Was it like
Really?
every photo on his phone was his parakeet?
Almost every photo.
Really?
All right.
Oh, that could just mean that he's lonely too.
Sure. He likes animals, right?
Well, he's got all these photos, and the bird has an Instagram page,
What?
and he's got a Facebook page.
Really?
Whoa.
Yeah,
No way.
Wow. Okay. So
it's a lot.
So he
Really?
loves this bird so much that you didn't feel like you wanted to get to know him anymore.
I just felt like you probably don't have any time for anything else in your life.
Whoa, hey, okay, I take offense to that.
Oh.
Wait, what is going on?
Oh, that's Trevor. I forgot to tell you that, Carla. He's actually on the other line listening and wants to talk to you.
Hello.
Oh my God.
First of all, his name is Steven Squawking, and he's pretty popular on Instagram and Facebook, but that's beside the point.
Really?
I just brought up Steven because I thought you were interested. I like you. I was sharing that with you because I wanted to share part of my life with you. I didn't think you would knock me down and literally run away.
First of all, I didn't run. I just walked away quickly, and your obsession with your bird is a bit much.
Well, my obsession could actually get us rich if he gets enough followers. So,
How many followers does Steven have?
he has 1,000 followers on Facebook and Instagram.
Okay.
Whoa, all right. So you're building a business with your bird, Steven Squawking.
That is exactly right. He is my best friend and my business partner.
Carla, it's kind of cute in a way, right? He just loves his pet.
A couple pictures is cute, but he took the parakeet and got professional glamour shots.
Wait, what do you mean?
Like, he took the parakeet to a studio. They had someone light it, put it in outfits, and take photos and edit and tone them
Okay.
of a parakeet.
What is wrong with that? I care about him. He's my pet. I love Steven. I love him, and I can take whatever pictures I want of him.
You know what, Trevor? I really think you need to get a life. I mean, you seem like a nice guy, but you're going a little overboard with this.
Get a life? I have a life. Steven Squawking is my life.
This is so awkward. It's amazing.
And you guys, that's why I didn't call him back.
Yeah, that makes a little bit more sense
All right.
after that lesson.
Well, Carla, I'm hoping I can change your mind because I would like you to go out on a second date with Trevor. Will you go out with Trevor one more time? We will pay for it.
Are you kidding me? I just told you he took glamour shots of his parakeet. I'm not going out with him again.
Huh.
That's fine. I don't even want to go on a date with a bird hater.
Okay.
All right.
Okay.
All right. So,
Well.
so we're both in agreement then. You guys don't want to go out with each other.
No way.
Got it.
Okay.
There's so much hate over
Well,
a bird.
Yeah, I mean, poor Steven in this deal. I wish we could talk to him and get his side of the story, but we can't. I don't think he can talk to us about it.
He's not available for interviews right now, but if you check his Instagram, he's going on tour soon.
Okay.
Oh, cool.
I'll I'll be sure to DM Steven Squawking and see if I can set it up.
Thank you.
Brooke and Jubal in the morning.
Text in at 78592 says, that's really sad. His bird has more social media followers than I do. It's Brooke and Jubal in the morning talking about today's second date update. If you missed it, this dude Trevor wanted to call Carla. He couldn't figure out why she wasn't calling him back. We got her on the phone, and it turns out that she was kind of unattracted to him because he's super obsessed with his bird and his bird's Instagram account.
Well, Steven Squawking is a Insta celebrity, is what it sounds like to me.
The name alone is amazing. Right?
It's a great name. It really is. I haven't pulled up the account or anything else yet, but to check it out. But I'm sure I will be doing that later for like hours.
Yeah.
And shout out to everybody else on the text message board at 78592 just shouting out their pets' Instagrams, trying to get us to say it on the air. Like this one says, I have an Instagram for my dog, and his is at Dodger the Boxer. So check that one out.
They're always disappointing to me, though.
Yeah.
I mean,
Really?
you want these dogs to, like, there's like 3 dogs that are worthy of Instagram accounts. Other than that, I mean, they're sleeping man and fetching balls.
Well, it is cool, though. Like, crazy cat ladies now have something to do more than just, sitting around with their cats, right? It's like the same thing.
And
with a
I have a
bird.
dog, and he has an Instagram account, but he's kind of boring.
Yeah.
It's like I got him for one specific reason, and that was for Instagram, and he's really not helping me out at all. So if anybody wants to text in 78592, you can have the dog. And if you want to do a second date update, all you have to do is email the show, and we will call the person who didn't call you back.
Brooke and Jubal in the mornings. Second date update.
The woman on the phone for a second date update today refers to herself as a cougar.
Oh.
But apparently, one of the cubs has left the den, and Mama needs to find him. That's why she's on the phone for a second date update. Her name is Patty. What's up, Patty?
Hi.
Hey.
Whoa, Patty, are you excited about that intro?
That was a really good intro.
Okay, so you embrace all of this.
Absolutely.
Okay.
All right. Well, tell us about the cub that's run away from you and that you need to track down. What's his name?
His name's Martin. He's in his early 20s, and I met him online.
I love cougars because the first thing they always bring up is age.
Yeah.
What's your guys' age gap?
Well, I will say roughly that I'm over 10 years older than him.
Nice.
Okay, good.
Significantly so. I'm not going to be specific because a lady never tells.
Okay.
All right. So you met him online, and what did you guys do when you met up?
Well, we met up at a bar, and I mean, it was really cute. He was carded. Because I was next to him, I was carded too. I'm normally not. So I thought that was adorable. And he was just like, he was this cute little cub, and we talked about like, going to the gym and stuff. We joked around because I don't know. I thought it was hilarious because I think it's ridiculous when people get on the elliptical and put on like the lowest level. And then they look like they're flying on the elliptical because they're not actually supposed to.
Yeah, they're just going super fast.
Yeah, it looks so stupid. And we just like laughed about gym stuff. And we found out that we actually go to the same gym.
Wow.
Okay, wait, though. Can we rewind just a second? It sounds like you were turned on that he was carded because he looked so young. Like, how young do you like your men?
I mean, legal.
Yeah.
That's always a good thing.
I just is like, do you guys have things in common? Like besides the gym, did you find other common ground?
I mean, yeah, like absolutely. We both like having fun. We like to
Both like having fun.
I mean, like, zip lining, bungee jumping, stuff like that. Like definitely like the fun stuff, going on, vacation and
All right. So you're pretty interested in him.
Yeah, absolutely. He's a lot of fun. He's really funny. He was really, really cute.
And he was cool with your age difference?
Yeah. I mean, he did know that I was older going into it, but, he was a little bit reluctant. I mean, he was a little shy and maybe a little nervous, but, I made him feel at home, made the cub feel comfortable.
Well, it doesn't sound like you made him feel comfortable enough because now he's not calling you back.
Well, touche. I mean, we did talk about kids. He asked me if I had any kids, and I told him I didn't, and I wasn't interested in having them. I don't know, maybe that might have been too early to have that conversation, and maybe that made it a little awkward.
Or maybe he's looking for a partner, and he's not just looking for a fun night out. I mean, maybe a partner that wants to have kids with him. I'm sorry. You can have partners without kids, but you know what I'm trying to say.
Yeah, no, I totally get it. I think that's totally legitimate. I do, but he's so young.
Right.
Did you talk to him that way too? I'm sure you're so young. You don't know.
Yeah.
You don't know what you want, do you?
You don't know what you want. Well, I try to keep it fun. I try to keep it simple because, sure, you might be looking for Miss Forever and settling down and whatever. But, I mean, like, you haven't found her yet, which means that you're single till then, and we could have fun in the meantime.
Okay.
You know? And I could teach him a lot. I mean, I have experience. I mean, I'd be a great teacher.
Oh, you
Okay.
mean like teach him in the bed? Okay.
Hey.
Oh, I mean, I can teach him in any room.
Not just the bedroom. Okay. That's awesome. I like you, Patty. All right. Well, how did everything end with you and Martin?
Well, after like the bar and everything, he walked me to my car, and I thought that he was having a great time, especially because like right then we started making out, and it was
you
hot.
did?
It was
Yeah.
awesome.
That's good.
Yeah,
You know, it
that's
was passionate. Yeah, absolutely.
Okay.
And you know, like I kind of was like, hey, well then why don't you just like come over? You can check out my place, and we can, you know, start our first lesson.
Did you say that?
No, but I was just like thinking about it.
Okay.
You know, like young guys are so inexperienced, and I can help them out with that.
So what did he say to that? Did he go back to your place?
Well, no, he actually kind of got a little bit more nervous, and I just don't think that he was ready because he was just like, you know, but this is our first date. And I was like, well, it's really not that big of a deal because I want to establish what I want this to be immediately,
Right.
which is fun. And that's what I like. That's what I think any guy would like, especially no strings attached, no pressure.
Yeah.
So we had another date set, and he canceled like a couple hours before. And I kind of feel frustrated because I just don't think he realizes the benefits of like, you know, dating a cougar.
Yeah. And there's the teaching. There's the teaching that you can do.
Oh, there's definitely the teaching.
All right. Well,
Definitely the teaching.
we will play a song and then we'll come back and call him and get your second date update, okay?
Great.
All right, hang on.
Moving 92.5. Brooke and Jubal in the mornings. Second date update.
Welcome back to today's second date update. As the regal cougar waits in the midst for the young doe to come lapping at the lake so she can pounce on him and make him her love slave.
Wow.
I'm talking, of course, about Patty, who's on the phone. She's a cougar, and apparently she went out with a cub the other day, but this dude is now not calling her back. They went out to a bar. They had fun, some drinks, everything else. She actually invited him back to her place at the end of the night, and he said no, but they did schedule another date, but he canceled shortly before, and now he's not getting back to her. She thinks that he might be scared because she can teach him all sorts of new things that he might not be ready to learn yet. All right. Patty, you ready to get him on the phone?
Yep.
And have you had timid students before, Patty?
Yeah, absolutely. Usually I can get them pretty comfortable pretty fast if they give me a chance.
Okay. And so you're not going to be heartbroken if he doesn't want to go out with you. You just want a shot.
Well, you know, I think he's kind of special. Definitely stands out from the other pubs I've gone out with.
Oh,
Okay.
that's good.
So, I mean, I would really like to have an opportunity to spend more time with him. So, I mean, I would be disappointed, maybe a little hurt if it didn't work out, but you know, we'll see.
Okay.
All
Well,
right.
we'll call him right now and then see if we can get you another date. Here we go.
Hello.
Hi, may I speak to Martin, please?
This is Martin.
Hey, Martin, what's up, man? How are you? This is Jubal from Brooke and Jubal in the morning.
Okay, can you guys take me off your list? I'm sorry, I get these calls all the time.
No,
From us?
I don't think you get these calls all the time. Martin? Hello?
Yeah, I'm here.
Yeah, it's not a telemarketing call.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Who are you guys with?
Brooke and Jubal in the morning. It's a radio show.
Oh,
Yeah, how you doing?
okay. I'm doing good. This is
He's like-
interesting.
So anyway,
He's
got a
like,
survey. I got a survey. Wonder if you can take that real quick for us.
You're gonna confuse
He's kidding. Martin, he's kidding. Don't hang up.
Okay.
Martin, the reason we're calling is because we do a segment on our show. It's called the Second Date Update. And you went out with somebody who listens to our show recently.
What?
Her name is Patty.
All right. Yeah.
Yeah. And Patty told us a little bit about your date. She said that she liked you a lot, but apparently you canceled on her before you guys were supposed to go out again, and now you're not really getting back to her.
What? Okay.
Is that not true?
I mean, yeah, that did happen. Yes.
Do you, Were you planning on getting back to Patty and rescheduling and actually going out with her?
I mean, to be honest, no, not really.
Was there like a specific reason, or do you just not feel it?
I mean, this is really weird. I'm sorry. I mean, it's kind of a personal thing, to be honest. Like, I don't even think she'd really want me to share with you guys, so.
Well, I can understand that, but she also asked us to make this phone call, and we tell everybody who does one of these second date updates that they have to be prepared to hear whatever it is the person on the other line says. So,
Yeah,
do you mind telling us? Because she's just confused.
Oh, she asked you guys? Oh, my gosh.
Yeah, she wants you to share. Whatever you think she doesn't want you to share, she wants you to share that.
Mm-hmm.
Well, all right. Well, okay, she's like a little older. I don't know if you guys know, like how much you guys know, but
yeah, she's very proud that she's a cougar.
Mm-hmm. She's over 10 years old.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Okay, so she's kind of giving you a little. Well, yeah, and I'm frankly just kind of worried she won't be able to keep up. If you know what I mean.
Like on a hike? What do you mean?
Well, no, not a hike. Maybe a hike too, but just like. Every day, kind of in general, maybe some bedroom stuff, how. So
what? Wait, hold up. How old is Patty? Do you think that she's like 75?
Is she elderly?
I mean, I know she's a lot older than me, and I'm in my early 20s. So there's a big difference between pace, energy, and all that stuff.
Right.
So.
Okay. So you just think that you're too young for her because she won't be able to keep up with you.
Exactly, yeah, for sure.
So,
have you dated any women that are older than you before?
Yeah, I have, and that's actually how I know. It didn't work out for that reason, and she said, everything would be fine, and she was so excited about it and everything, and it's just like, it's kind of terrible how that happened, and so I don't want that to happen again with her.
So wait, you dated a woman that just got too tired in bed?
Things were really great for the first 2 weeks, but then after that, she just kind of started falling off, and things were less frequent and less energetic, less enthusiastic.
Oh, my God.
Yeah.
All right. Well, Martin, I have a feeling that Patty's going to disagree with you, but we should just ask her about that because she's actually on the other line listening and wants to talk to you.
Wait, what?
Hi, Martin.
Are you freaking kidding
me?
How you doing,
hon? Surprise.
Yeah, so this is all just set up, I guess, huh? Okay.
Yeah, pretty much.
Well, you weren't getting back to me, so I did kind of want to find out. And I get your concern, but this is something I can definitely put. You can put your fears aside, sir. Between my Pilates, yoga, and weightlifting, it wasn't too long ago that I could still hang on to the ceiling fan. So I don't think that you have anything.
Oh, hello.
Whoa,
there you go, Martin.
I can't keep up with Patty.
I'm telling you, I'm in the best shape I've been in my entire life. I could outperform myself in my 20s, 30s easily today.
Yeah, girl.
What do you have to say to that, Martin?
All right, but you say this now, you say you're going to have a ton of energy now, and everything's going to go great. But I mean, the reality is you're not in your early 20s anymore. And that's exactly what happened with my ex. And so I just don't want that to happen again. And that's what she said. She made all these promises and everything, and it just wasn't great. So
I mean, I don't know what crotchety old lady that you used to date, but I'm not anybody's grandma. Okay.
Yeah, and that ceiling fan though, Martin.
Yeah.
That ceiling fan comment does nothing for you?
I mean, okay, yeah, it did for sure. But I mean, she's just like my ex. She's talking a big game. It's just talk, and there was no, and I'm just really skeptical that she can back that up.
I have a feeling it's a challenge that she's ready for.
Exactly. I mean, it's something that I'm definitely ready for, but maybe this is something that you're not ready for. Maybe this isn't about me. Maybe you're putting it all on me and you're actually, I don't know, intimidated or threatened.
Yeah, what are you, chicken, Marty? You scared, Marty?
Okay,
Good
so
point.
this is classic. you're trying to spin this around on me as if I'm not the energetic one and I'm not ready for what you have to handle. Like, what? That doesn't make any sense.
It does, though. It does, though. If you've slept with a guy who's in his early 20s and if you've slept with a guy that's a little bit older than that, it does make sense.
Oh, thank you, ma'am.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Yeah, experience makes a lot of sense.
Yeah, and a lot of guys can be very easily threatened by having to do more than just lay there. So, I mean, if that's something that you're into, then maybe we're not going to work out.
What the hell, Patty? Like, I can absolutely bring the power. Like,
Bring the power?
I mean, this is like another one of your manipulative ways. I know that you're just trying to get me riled up. Of course, I have the energy in me, but it is kind of, insulting.
Well, I mean,
that
that remains to be seen.
Yeah.
There is no proof.
All you're saying is words, Marty.
Yeah.
Where's the power?
What
Yeah.
if you're just like her ex, okay, that couldn't bring it?
What are y'all talking about? Like, all she's saying are just words. Like, I can actually prove it.
Oh, okay. Well, then, Martin, how about you prove it? Would you like to go out on a second date with Patty? We will pay for it.
All right, here's the deal. Patty, so you're saying that if we do this, 2 weeks come, like, you're going to, like, the fire's going to still go, and you're not going to be worn out after a while.
Hey, I mean, as long as you bring the tinder, I've got the gasoline.
Oh, my God. Dude, is this a second date update or, like, Brooke and Jubal's, like, brothel experience? Like, I feel like we're pimps right now.
I could have hooked up with her the first night when we hung out, and I didn't. And that was because I got the sense that she was a little, slower, I guess, older maybe. And I don't know. So if you're going to talk a big game like that and you're ready to bring the fire and, you're actually giving this a fight. You actually called this radio station to get a hold of me. So, sure, yeah, let's make this work.
Yeah, all right.
Okay, sweetie. Well, that's awesome. We'll meet up. Just make sure that you bring the Gatorade so that you can keep your strength up, okay?
Make sure get those electrolytes in, Martin.
I feel like it needs an energy bar.
Yeah, it's a successful second date update.
Cool.
Congratulations, both you guys.
All right, thanks, guys.
Wow.
I don't know what that was, Patty, but all I know is I'm going to go take a cold shower now.
Brooke and Jubal in the morning.
Got a text in at 78592. Well, lots of texts in that kind of say the same thing. If Patty ends up getting tired of Martin, they'd be willing to take it for a test run. If you missed today's second date update, Patty, she calls herself a cougar, and she's proud of it. Yeah. She wanted to call Martin, a dude who's a lot younger than her, because he wasn't calling back after they went out on a date. We got him on the phone, and the reason that he wasn't calling her back was because he felt that he was too young and she couldn't keep up.
Yeah.
And not like he walks faster than her, like she couldn't keep up in the bedroom.
Yeah.
And then she made a lot of comments about how he can't keep up in the bedroom.
She basically patted on him. She basically patted him on the head and said, "That's cute, honey."
Yeah.
Like, oh, that's sweet.
I feel like it was reverse psychology on both of them. It's like,
Yeah.
no, I'm crazy. No, I'm crazy in bed. Oh, you want to find out?
Yeah, whatever is going to happen is not going to be safe because both of them are going to be trying to prove a point. So good job for those guys because we haven't had a couple actually go out for a second date in a while. We've had a lot of people turn each other down, but
It's going to be steamy.
they are,
I mean,
they're getting together
are we
for a
really
second
going
date.
to pay for a dinner on this one? Because I don't even know that they need that.
Maybe
Yeah.
hospital bills.
Yeah.
Yeah, we'll pay for the hospital bills after one of them sprains an ankle, for sure. Remember, if you want to do a second date update, all you have to do is email the show, and we will call the person who didn't call you back. It is Friday, so Young Jeffrey's Song of the Week is coming up at 8:10.
Brooke and Jubal's second date update.
What's the old adage about a woman scorned? Like a woman scorned is like really angry all the time. They get mad.
I don't.
Sounds like a proverb. It's
Is
so
that-
wise.
That's how it goes, right?
Yeah, they're obviously pregnant or something.
Yeah. I think that's it. A woman scorned
PMSing.
is obviously PMSing.
Yeah.
I just bring it up because the email that we got from the second dater today, Angela, she's pissed.
Really?
Right, Angela?
Yeah.
That's interesting because usually people are just confused.
Yeah, usually people call up and they're like, oh, he was so sweet, and I want to find out why he won't go out with me again or why he won't get back to me because I really want to see him again. You don't really have any interest in seeing the dude that you went out with again, right? You just want to know what happened.
No, I have no interest in seeing him ever again. He's a scumbag.
Oh my God, what did this dude do? What's his name?
Jack.
Jack.
His name's
Ooh,
Jack.
That was said with hatred.
So,
Yeah, Jack the ass.
Oh, okay.
How'd you meet Jack?
I met him at a bookstore, actually, and I was looking at cookbooks for idiots and like the dummy's guide kind of thing, and we started to make jokes about how we both couldn't cook, and you know how there's like a chemistry immediately when you meet somebody?
Yeah. So before you hated him, you thought he might be a cool guy, right?
Yeah, no, I thought he was totally cool. He was like really laid back and like just cracking jokes.
Did he ask you out on a date?
We had this little email exchange, like witty banter about like what crappy recipe we were going to make or like what recipe we were going to make and like burn or whatever, you know what I mean?
Yeah, that's cute.
So we started saying like how we should like cook together. I have a really nice kitchen, but I never use it. And I said, well, why don't you come over to my place and we'll make something together. We'll try to make something together.
Okay, this all sounds positive so far.
What a jerk.
Yeah. So
now, what happened at dinner that made you so pissed off?
No, at dinner, he was a perfect gentleman. He was amazing. He, pulled out my chair and he like lit the candles and he all these compliments and I looked so beautiful and all this bullshit. Just so that he could sleep with me and then do the freaking old bang and bounce and like never call me again.
Okay. Sounds like it may have worked out for him if that's really what happened.
I'm mad because I feel like an idiot. I feel totally freaking duped by this ass.
So you're mad because he hooked up with you, left, and never called you back, and you feel like he lied to you and like he wanted more than that.
I feel like he lied to me. He did lie to me.
Yeah.
He totally lied to me.
did he make any promises to you that night that made you believe that this was the start of something more long term?
Yes. He made a reservation for our next dinner, so I thought for sure, I have this second date.
It's like he has pledged his love with a dinner reservation.
I mean, I can understand why you're upset, but I'm worried that because you're so upset, you've already called and left him a message where you read him the riot act.
Have you?
A little bit. I mean, I've left him 2 angry voicemails.
Oh, man.
Because I just called the restaurant to see if he still had the reservation, and he didn't even call the restaurant to cancel the reservation.
So what if something happened to him? Like, have you ever thought of, like...
Oh, what, he's in the hospital or something? I highly doubt it. I mean, come on. It's been a week and a half. He hasn't called me.
Listen, girls, we know men are dogs. No. Like, we know that's going to happen. You know that's the reason why. It couldn't possibly be anything else.
You know what? At this point, I hope he's dead.
Yes.
Okay.
Did you say you hope he's dead?
Is that what you just said?
Oh, wow.
So you just want us to call him and find out why he didn't call you back and why he felt the need to just basically use you like that.
Yeah, I think I deserve that.
Okay.
I feel like you need to take a deep breath.
Yeah. Well, we got to play a song, and then we'll come back and get your second date update. So you got about 3.5 minutes to kind of calm down a little bit, and then we'll call him, okay?
Okay.
Or hey, don't calm down. Just sit there for 3.5 minutes and let it stew even more.
Oh, God.
I'm okay with that as well.
No.
All right. Hang on, okay?
Moving 92.5. Brooke and Jubal in the mornings. Second date update.
All right, Angela, you've had about 4 minutes to sit there and think about what you're going to say when we get Jack on the phone. Are you still as fired up before as you were when he just talked to you?
Actually, yeah, I'm actually more fired up. The more I think about it, he picks up the phone, like not seeing my number, I am going to be more pissed off.
All right.
Like, what a coward.
If people are just listening and just tuning into the second date update, Angela got kind of wine and dined by a dude. He ended up hooking up with her, leaving, and never called her back. And she's pissed off about it, and she doesn't even really care if she gets a second date. She just wants to know why he would do that to her. But you have to remember, Angela, when we call him, I need you to be quiet and wait so I can get the answer from him. I have the feeling with where you're at right now emotionally, as soon as he picks up, you're going to be like, you're a dick!
Yeah.
And Angela, you slept with him the first night. Do you regret that?
You have no idea. The bullshit that was coming out of his mouth, how he loved my body, how he'd never met someone he felt so connected to the first time he ever met.
Yeah.
Bullshit.
All right. I'm going to call him right now. But remember, wait.
Okay.
All right, hold on.
Hello.
Hey, can I speak to Jack, please?
Yeah, this is Jack.
Hey, Jack, how are you? This is Jubal from Brooke and Jubal in the morning. I'm moving 92.5. Have you heard of us?
Yeah,
Okay.
but why are you calling me?
Well, because you went on a date recently with a girl. Her name's Angela.
Yeah, I went on a date with her.
You met her at a bookstore. You had dinner and some dessert, if you know what I mean.
Yeah, how do you...
And listen, I know that she's called you and left you like a couple upset voicemails, but it's all good now. She's fine. She just is really curious as to why you would go over there and like hang out with her and then not call her back. That's all. And I said we'd call you and try to get an answer.
I went on a date with her. We had fun, and that was that. I mean, I wasn't looking.
That
I mean,
was that? Are you serious?
Jack,
Yeah.
You're an ass.
I guess it's no secret that Angela is on the phone with us.
She is?
She heard what you just said. Angela, you were supposed to wait until...
I'm saying I couldn't hold it. That was not that. There was no indication that this was like a night of like bang and bounce at all. Sorry, bro. No, that's not how it went down. Sorry.
I don't.
You have something to say for yourself?
Why are you guys having this crazy bitch on the line the entire time?
What?
Why didn't you guys just tell me?
Are you serious? Did you actually just call me that?
Well, you are. You couldn't tell. It was just.
You looked into my eyes and you told me you'd never felt so connected to someone the first time you ever met them.
But that's just what you're supposed to do. That's what we do. That's what I mean. It was a one-time thing.
We do?
And yeah, you are unique. Every woman is unique in their own way.
Oh, wow.
That's what we do? When you say we, do you mean like the royal ass? Is that what you mean?
Angela, just take a deep breath. I know you're really upset, but he's not even being able to understand what you're saying right now. So just calm down so that you can really honestly get your point across.
I just want to know what that was about. Like, why did it have to tell me all this bull?
I was bored. I was a little horny, and I thought you were too. So,
Oh my God.
so we play the game because the game is fun. I thought that was understood.
Jack.
He's
At
like
least
not even hiding it.
Hey, Jack, at least you're honest, man.
Wow.
Now?
I mean, come on. We met at a bookstore over cookbooks. Like,
So that's a perfectly legitimate place to meet someone. Like, you're trying to play this off like I'm the crazy one. You are the liar. You were the one who...
It was one date, though. We slept together once.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? If I don't call you back, that's that.
I got to agree with Jack here. It's not like he strung you along for months. Like he went on one date with you, and his ultimate goal was to do it, and he did it, and he's gone, and at least he's being honest.
What about the reservation?
Why does he have to lie to get her in
He
bed?
didn't lie.
Yes, he did.
No, he
told
didn't.
He told her that he has an amazing connection with her. Why doesn't he just say, this is really fun. I really like having this night with you.
It was fun, but it wasn't like, I want to marry you fun.
But you made her believe that. You know what I'm saying?
Well,
Like,
you shouldn't
led
believe
her
that
down
after one date. I mean, that could go back on her, too.
No, don't lead her down that road. If you only want one night of fun, be honest with her.
Right.
I mean, Angela, you could have decided to wait and sleep with him, right?
No.
No, she couldn't. No, if a guy says something nice to you, you jump right in the sack. Every girl knows that.
That's not what I'm saying. There's a difference between something nice and honestly making someone believe and toying with their heart. And you know that difference, Jack. Do not tell me that you don't know the difference between being nice to the woman and toying with their emotions.
I know the difference. I know the difference. It's just maybe she didn't really know the difference.
You're just a dirtbag at your core, and you just go around lying to women.
I didn't want to make it weird and say, like, hey, maybe I'll call you. You know what I mean? Because that would kill my chances right away. I had to think about it. You know, give it a night to think about it.
Hey, at this point, I would love to offer you guys a second date.
Yeah.
We'll pay for it. Would you guys want to go out again, Jack? You interested in another enchanted night with Angela?
Really? She's crazy.
Yeah. Angela, would you like to go out with Jack again? We'll pay for it.
No, I never want to see that disgusting dirtbag ever again. No.
All right. Sounds like it's another successful second date match here on Moving 92.5.
Bringing people together.
Brooke and Jubal in the morning.
Brooke and Jubal's second date update.
In life, you've got to know how to read a situation correctly.
Okay.
Like, for example, the other day, I got an email from our bosses saying I had a mandatory corporate meeting. And to me, that meant menage. So I showed up to the boss's office naked. And you know what? I was right. Okay?
No.
I read that situation correctly. But Kyle, who's on the phone right now for a second date update, definitely read a situation wrong. And now he thinks he's not getting a call back because of it. What's up, Kyle?
Hey, how's it going, everybody?
Oh, my
Hello,
God.
Brooke. Hello, gentlemen.
Hi, Kyle. Please don't tell me you did what Jubal did and showed up to your first date expecting a menage.
I mean, you always hold out hope, but no, I came fully clothed.
Okay, good.
I had like the opposite experience actually, where I got a friend of mine from high school hit me up on Facebook and wanted to meet up. She had always been sort of like a just cooler than everyone else, like into very obscure music scene sort of person.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, so kind of a hipster.
Absolutely, yeah. Like, I always found her, like, unapproachably cool. Like, I was living in a small high school world, and she was living in a larger world of the arts.
Okay. You're like, how can I talk to this girl? I've never even heard of the bands that she knows. Way out of my league.
Yeah, she did not want to talk about, Good Charlotte.
And what is her name, by the way?
Beth.
Beth. All right. So Beth hit you up on Facebook and wanted to meet up?
Yeah, she had just gotten back from a 9-year stint in Germany starting a record label, and she was relocating to America. She had to, find her footing.
Okay, so she's still cooler than you, is what I'm guessing.
Oh, for life, I'm sure.
But how did you know that she was asking you out on a date? Because it just sounds like she wanted to catch up with an old high school friend to me.
Well, this was precisely what I thought, to the extent that actually my brother, who was around, was like, hey, mind if I join you? And I said, oh, yeah, of course, because he knew Beth in high school also. He was just a year younger than me. And so I thought we'd just have a fun time, catching up, saying what we've been up to.
Okay, so I'm guessing you showed up and she thought it was a date?
Yes. So I showed up to the place that she told me to go. I was without a doubt underdressed for this place, but it was not a problem. They let me in anyway. And she wasn't there yet, so we just grabbed a beer. But when she came in, she was decked out. And I, in that moment, felt that I had misread a potential date situation.
Okay.
And I needed to bail this brother out of it.
Well, maybe she just looks good, like all the time. Maybe she just was dressed up like she normally is.
I believe she probably does look that good all the time, but there was a disappointment in the way that she greeted me with, oh, you brought your brother.
Oh, okay.
Oh, man.
Yeah, I read the situation wrong.
And how awkward for your brother.
Yeah.
Like, hi, guys.
Well, you would think, right, that would be immediately awkward and he would have to leave. He was not feeling the same thing I was feeling about it. And I was dropping hints. I'm like, hey, don't you have to do a thing? I tried that one, which seemed like a dead giveaway.
Yeah,
right.
Of course.
And he said, no, I'm good, man. I can hang out all night.
I got no things.
Yeah, he was just loving being out in the world and feeling like the nostalgia of old people from high school.
Oh.
He's like, this is amazing. I'm so glad we could get together as friends and all of us not be on a date. That'd be weird, right?
Yeah, so as he's about to go grab us all another round, I'm like, hey, let's actually go somewhere else, in the hopes that in this movement I can sort of shake him free.
Yeah, so you're trying to ditch your brother.
Yeah, there's like this weird Americana bar right in the neighborhood down the street. So I'm kind of like, hey, let's go check that out. And I say to my brother, hey, I think I left the stove on. You should probably go home.
Oh, that is so obvious.
And what did your brother say?
He just told me, no, I double-checked the stove. We're good.
Stupid.
All right, so
It's so funny, though.
did you ever shake your brother?
No, he was unflappable. He even did have a thing to do later that he blew off to stay with us.
Okay,
Man,
but
that sucks.
even with your brother there, I mean, you guys all have the shared experience of high school together. Were you able to have fun?
Objectively, yes, it was a good time. We had a bunch of drinks and a bunch of laughs, but my brother just sitting there dumbly not understanding what's going on prevented the conversation between her and I from flirtation or like a further exploration of what each other are up to.
Okay, and how did things end with her? I'm guessing a handshake or something?
No. The sort of body back hug where she touched my shoulder at the end in a way that I couldn't tell was like, hey, it was nice to see you, or like, better luck next time, Tiger.
Well, I'm guessing that it's a second if she's not calling you back and you're calling us.
Actually, no, I haven't tried calling her, and I was hoping that you guys could maybe give me an assist on this.
What do you mean?
Why haven't you tried calling her just on your own?
I still don't know if I'm maybe misreading this whole situation after the fact. Like, the way she said, your brother's here, I think she wanted a date. But I don't know. And so what I was hoping is that you guys can call her and find out. If I am misreading the whole thing, I'd rather just drop it. But if she's interested, I'm on board. This girl is so cool.
Okay, so our goal is to get her on the phone and find out if that was actually a date. And if it wasn't a date, you want us just to hang up on her like, okay, cool, we're just calling to check in. Have a good day.
I think that sounds like a good idea.
Well, I don't know exactly how this is going to work and if I want to do that, but we'll play a song. Come back, call her, and get your second date update, all right?
Thanks so much, guys.
All right, hang on.
Moving 92.5. Brooke and Jubal in the mornings. Second date update.
We're about to call the coolest girl in the world. Kyle wants to call an old high school friend named Beth, who was one of the original hipsters. She's been away in Germany for the last few years, but she recently came back to the States and asked him to hang out. Unfortunately, Kyle made the mistake of bringing his brother along, and he's worried that he may have misread the situation and missed out on the possibility of a romantic connection. In fact, he's so worried about it that he hasn't even tried to call her yet, and we're going to do it for him right now in your second date update. Kyle, are you ready?
I am so nervous. Yes, please, let's go.
I can see it because, either it's a date and you screwed it up, or she's going to tell us, no, I was never interested in him. How did he get that idea? Basically, it's a lose-lose, I think, for you right now.
I think that's at the core of the nervousness.
Yeah. But do you want a second date?
Oh, so badly.
You do? Okay.
More than anything.
Okay, cool.
All right, here we go.
Hello,
Hi, can I speak to Beth, please?
this is Beth.
Hey, Beth, how are you? This is Jubal from Brooke and Jubal in the morning.
Who?
Jubal from Brooke and Jubal in the morning. It's a radio show.
I'm sorry, I haven't been in the country in a long time, so I haven't listened to the radio.
Yeah, that's cool. You're probably more of a podcast person anyway, right?
Yeah, I enjoy podcasts. Did I win something? Do you need something from me?
You didn't win anything, but yes, I do need something from you. You know a guy named Kyle, right?
I know a lot of Kyles.
Okay, well, a guy named Kyle that you recently reconnected with. You went to high school with him?
Yeah.
Okay.
Why are you, what? Why are you calling me?
Okay, so Kyle listens to our show, and we do a segment on our show called the Second Date Update. That's where if you go out on a date with somebody and then they end up blowing you off after, you email us to see if we can get them on the phone and find out what went wrong. Kyle emailed us.
He told you we went on a date?
Well, he said he didn't think it was a date until you showed up, and then he was like, oh, wow, we're actually on a date. But unfortunately, his brother was there.
Yeah, that is what happened.
Wait, so you did think it was a date?
Well, I'd like to call it more of a get-together.
No, that's too, what was your intention in seeing him?
I don't really know if I want to tell you guys what my intention was to see him.
Oh, come on.
That's fair.
You have to.
I have to?
No, you don't.
Well, you don't have to. We would appreciate it. Yeah. Kyle would appreciate it. He's the one that asked us to call you.
He hasn't tried to reach out to me at all.
He hasn't reached out to you because he's embarrassed. He thinks that you wanted to meet up with him for a date, and he got it wrong. And so he asked us to see if it was a date.
Well, okay, but he could just ask me that.
This feels a little high school, doesn't it?
What do you think?
Dude, but you're the cool girl. The way he describes it is like you're the cool girl, and he doesn't ever feel like he's ever been cool enough to hang out with you.
Well, that's dumb. I mean, I'm a nice person. I don't...
No, he didn't say you weren't nice.
Yeah.
He just said that you're really cool.
Well, that's very nice of him to say, but I mean, he should just tell me. If he wants to go on a date with me, he should just tell me he wants to go on a date.
That's true.
Was he on a date with you? That's the first thing we need to know.
I thought he was cute in high school, and I was disappointed that his brother was there.
You were disappointed.
Oh, you were.
I was excited to, get connected and hang out again, and
and
Okay.
What else is there to tell? I don't know what else you guys need to know.
Well, what was it
like?
like?
I guess the question is, can he score another date with you?
Yeah, I think that might be inappropriate at this point.
Why? I thought you just said you liked him and he was cute.
Yeah.
I do, and he is, but I feel like over time, maybe people's personalities change, and he was a little more passive-aggressive than I would like, a little more, a little less upfront. He was dropping a lot of hints, but he never really asked his brother to leave.
Why is that inappropriate, though?
Well, his brother kind of asked me out.
What?
Whoa.
Wait, like on a date?
Yeah, like on a date. He said the word date.
Wow. Okay, I don't think he knows that at all. When did his brother ask you out?
Well, Kyle was in the bathroom.
Oh my God.
Oh, man.
Wait, so you said yes? I'm guessing if it's inappropriate.
I did say yes. He, his brother was being very assertive, and at that point, I didn't think Kyle was like gonna do anything about it. And
oh my God.
And yeah, I mean, why not? He asked me out.
Yeah, why not?
He painted the picture like his brother didn't understand that his brother was the third wheel. Yeah. But it turns out he was the third wheel.
Sometimes that's just how life works.
Yeah, I guess.
And we're going out tonight.
Tonight?
Poor Kyle. Kyle is always the third wheel, even right now because he's on the other line listening and wants to talk to you.
Hi, Beth. It's Kyle.
What?
Hey, you doing anything tonight?
Oh my, that was very passive aggressive. She's right. Of course.
This is what I was saying. Like, Kyle, I understand you were giving your brother hints, but your brother was being very assertive and you were kind of dropping hints.
You know what? None of this matters. My brother asked you out on a date while we were there. He is a total jerk. He did it behind my back. He never told me that he did that. I am learning this news right now on the radio.
Whoa.
I mean, did you tell him that you were interested in me?
Yeah, I told him afterwards. I said, why were you hanging out the whole time on my date? What were you doing?
And what did he say to you?
He just said, hey, it's good times, old friends, right?
Dude.
I did not realize my brother was so maniacal.
That is low.
Kind of sounds like you're sour grapes. Like, you're sad you didn't make the first move, and now I'm going to go out with your brother, and I'm hoping you enjoy it. Have a good night.
I'm crushed. I am crushed like a sour grape.
Oh, no.
Kyle, are you upset that she's not into you, or are you more upset that your brother is actually going out with her?
Oh, don't make me choose. Those are awful. That is awful and awful.
They're both bad.
Beth, you have chosen the wrong brother. Up until he was 7, he peed his bed all of the time.
That's a low
Well,
blow.
he sure seems like a man now.
Ooh.
He's not a man. He is a snake. I'm not letting him out on the date tonight. I'm not letting him go.
No.
How are you going to stop your little brother?
He's my little brother. I'm the big brother. I'm in charge. He's not going on this date. There is no way. I'm going to go home right now, and I'm going to shred his pants. His only option will be a pantsless date with you. So that's what I will do.
Real maturity.
Dude,
Well, at least it'll be more upfront if there's no pants.
Yeah, you could actually be helping your brother out even more if you think about it, shredding his pants. Hey, Beth, would you like to go out with Kyle again on a second date? I mean, he could just come along, with your date with his brother. We'll pay for it.
Yeah, he is more than welcome to join with me and his brother tonight.
No.
Dude, but seriously, though, Beth.
I'm joking.
Beth, I'm going to win you over. Let me come on the date.
Dude,
this sounds like fun.
Can you imagine being at a date and having two brothers fight over you?
Yeah, who's assertive now, right? Put me on my date with my brother.
Let's do it, please. Please, Beth, let us do it, please.
I'm up for it. Why not? It'll feel like high school again.
Oh, really?
Okay.
Oh, my
So
God.
is that a legit yes? Can he come along on the date and try to win you over his brother?
Yes.
Oh, my God, that's amazing.
Oh, my God, yes. Yeah.
You better hope, Beth, that there's no other brothers in this family and it's limited to just these two because you got your hands full.
Hey, they're both cute, so maybe the third one will be two.
Nice.
Beth, you are not going to regret this because I've really gotten a lot cooler since high school, and I think I'm going to impress you a whole bunch.
Yeah.
All right, well.
Good way to start, Kyle.
Oh, my
Okay.
God.
All right, cooler than me. Take care. And good luck beating out your brother for Beth's heart.
Thanks so much, guys. And Beth, I will see you tonight.
Brooke and Jubal in the morning.
Pretty much everybody texting in at 78592 agrees on one thing. They say that we have to get an update from today's second date update. It's Brooke and Jubal in the morning. And if you didn't hear the second date update, Kyle wanted to call Beth. She was the cool girl in high school. She actually moved away out of the country for a while and came back and then asked him out on Facebook. And he thought it was just like two friends catching up. And then he got there and she was dressed up and he's like, oh man, maybe this is a date. But he accidentally brought his brother along because he thought they were just getting together for drinks just to be friends. Yeah. And then we found out that the reason she wasn't calling back was because she did intend on it being a date, but she also met his brother and thought his brother was better. And his brother actually asked her out because his brother wouldn't leave the date the whole time. Oh. And then he said, okay, well, how about I come back out with you and my brother, and then we fight it out for your affection? And she agreed to it. So all three of them are going to go out now.
I hope she just ends up with one of them just so that they can always spend family holidays together.
I know.
It sounds like it's going to be really drama, but in a fun way if you're kind of the third party getting to watch.
Everything will be a competition between them. Like Thanksgiving dinner just to see who can eat more. Like, I ate way more than my brother. You should have married me. I told you.
And I'm guessing it's been that way since they were little. Like, everything's been a competition between these two.
So hopefully we can get an update from them and see which brother won her affection.
Yes. So awesome.
Remember, if you want to do a second date update, all you have to do is email the show, and we will call the person that didn't call you back.
Brooke and Jubal's second date update.
The guy on the phone for today's second date update thinks his date was a horrible disaster, but it wasn't his fault.
Okay.
Sure. So this is his opportunity to blame everybody else. His name is Vince. What's up, Vince? How are you?
Hey, what's going on, man?
What's up, man? We'll get to how horrible your date was in just a second. First, though, tell us the girl you want to call today. What's her name?
Her name is Tammy.
Tammy. All right. And how did you meet Tammy?
We met on a dating site, and we talked for a few weeks, and we were able to go out on our first date.
Okay.
And was this like every other date that you'd been on from a dating site, or were you anticipating something more special?
Well, I just broke up a while ago. I was in a long-term relationship, and I haven't really been out there dating that much. So she was like the second person that I was able to kind of connect with.
Oh,
okay.
So this is pretty new to you, this world of online dating.
Absolutely. I haven't been out dating for a while.
All right. And it was a disaster. But you said in your email it was a disaster, but not your fault. So let's go and find out how everybody else screwed up your date. What happened?
Well, basically, you know, like I said, I haven't been dating for a while. My idea was to do a dinner and a show.
Simple.
I looked up like dinner and a show options, and that seemed a little expensive. You know, I'm not cheap, but it just seemed a little expensive. So I talked to a buddy of mine, and he gave me the idea of maybe doing hibachi.
Oh, I love those places.
Yeah, those places are fun.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and it's such a good date because it gives you something else to talk about instead of just having to stare at each other over food.
Absolutely. So what's going on is you have the dinner and the show all combined.
Oh,
yeah, because they have those cooks that like flip things around, and everybody goes, "Oh my God, that was the most amazing thing ever!"
Is that a volcano?
Yeah, wow, cool.
Is that a volcano?
Dude, I love it when I say that every time.
Yeah.
I'm taking pictures of everything.
You get to bond over that kind of stuff, right?
Yeah. So, you know, we get there, and the restaurant experience wasn't that good.
Oh.
You know, it started off like, you know, the drinks are fine. The whole, you know, the soup, you know, they bring out the soup, they bring out the salad. That was good. And then things went downhill when the chef came out.
Really?
Why?
He was all over my date. He was just staring at her. It was like he was eye-banging her. You know what I mean? It was crazy.
What?
Oh.
I thought you were like not loving his show that he was putting on. He wasn't flipping to your standards.
Nah. It just wasn't really comfortable the way he was, you know, eyeballing her when we're sitting down to eat.
So did you try to fight him?
No, I didn't try to fight him.
I don't recommend that. Those dudes are good with knives. I've seen
very.
them.
Look, you know, I'm not the type of guy that really tries to start anything, but I really had to make a comment. You know, it's like it's really hot over here. You know, it was just, it was crazy. He just wouldn't stop, like, eyeballing my chick.
So wait, hold on, though. It's not like he's performing for masses of people. Like, it's easy to make eye contact between you and the chef at one of those places.
Yeah, but you don't lock in and stay focused. You know, he missed his pocket with the shrimp. You know, obviously he's distracted by her looks because he couldn't get the show done.
Okay. So he's trying to do his, like, fancy chef flips and all that stuff, but he was just staring at your date the whole time?
Yeah, he's staring at her, and then he messed up the flaming onion thing.
What?
Yeah. It's supposed to be a volcano with fire shooting straight up in the air, and all it was a little bit of steam.
Oh, wow.
Okay, wait.
That's probably the worst part about the whole thing was the dude couldn't get his onion volcano done the right way.
That's happened on many a dates.
I think people at the table were disappointed, too.
Yeah, I bet.
Okay, but what was your date thinking? Did she say she was uncomfortable with the way the chef was looking at her?
You know what? I mean, it's our first date, and, you know, we haven't hung out, so I think she was just being polite about the whole thing. So, I couldn't really get a real read on it, but I wasn't comfortable, and I didn't like it.
Well, I'm just saying you could come off as a real jealous person if she didn't notice anything and you were outraged the entire time.
Come on, how could she not notice it? The whole table noticed it.
Okay.
Oh, wow.
But was the date with her other than that okay? Or
I'm not sure. I mean, she's not calling me back. I mean, the bottom line is I was so disappointed, and I didn't leave a tip.
Oh, yeah.
It's possible she saw that I didn't leave a tip. Is she thinking I'm cheap?
Okay.
Dude, I think you
Maybe.
took the wrong route. I don't think you should have gotten angry with it. I think you should have made jokes about it and then, like, made it like an inside joke thing between you two. Then it could have been funny and fun to talk about.
Yeah. Did you not hear me? This guy's like eye-banging my date.
All right.
It's kind of funny. I don't know.
If you got that upset that loud at the table, I guarantee that's probably why she's not calling you back too.
Yeah.
So you think that is because she saw you not leave a tip and maybe thinks you're cheap?
It had to be that. I don't know what else it could be.
Okay.
Well, it makes sense.
How
I
are
have some
things
ideas.
how are things at the end of the date? Was she cool or?
You know what? Everything was pretty cool the way the date ended. What I really just need help with, I want to go out on another date with her without a third wheel. I think that hibachi guy messed everything up for me.
Okay.
And I want some help. I want to go out again.
Okay. So have you tried reaching out to her and she's not talking to you at all?
Yeah, I'm texting, I'm calling, and no response.
Nothing.
God, it's just like if a hibachi guy gets you this fired up, I just can't imagine a person actually talking to her and hitting on her or something.
If you were there, you would have seen it. You would agree that it was totally inappropriate.
All right.
Okay. Well, we'll play a song and then come back and call her and get your second date update, okay?
I appreciate it, man. Thanks.
All right, man. Hold on.
Moving 92.5. Brooke and Jubal in the mornings. Second date update.
If you're just tuning into today's second date update, Vince is on the phone and he wants to call a girl named Tammy. They went out to a hibachi restaurant and he thought the date went horribly because the chef was looking at his date the whole time. So much so that he couldn't even concentrate on his tricks. He screwed up the volcano onion thingy, was flipping shrimp around, couldn't catch it in his pocket, and Vince was outraged. And he thinks the reason that he's not getting a call back is because he didn't leave a tip. So, Vince, we're about to call her, and I hope that at the end of this, whether it goes good or bad, you'll do the right thing and give us the customary 40% tip that you're supposed to give for second date updates.
40.
Yeah, it's a 40% tip standard. I don't know if you know that or not, but you should.
Yeah, I'll do it.
Yeah, so much for that free dinner at the end of this segment, huh?
As long as you guys give me another date with her, I'll gladly give you 40%.
Well, it's supposed to be either way, but whatever. Okay, fine.
I think your biggest uphill battle is going to be trying to convince her that you don't have a jealousy issue.
I don't think I do. The guy crossed the line. You know, I tried my best to keep my cool, but it is what it is.
All right.
I appreciate if you guys can give me a little help here.
Yeah.
Okay.
For sure. All right. I'm going to dial her phone number right now. Here we go.
Hello,
Hi, may I speak to Tammy, please?
this is she. Can I help you?
Yeah, I think so. This is Jubal from Brooke and Jubal in the morning.
Oh, the radio
Oh.
station.
Well, that's some
Yeah.
disappointment in that voice.
I know. You didn't sound too excited about that.
I'm excited, but I'm surprised. What's up?
Calling you today because somebody emailed us about you.
Oh, good or bad?
You sounded more excited about that than actually talking to us, so
Yeah.
at least you're
So-
interested in that. Well, good and bad, I guess.
Oh, that could be a number of people. Can you fill in the blanks for me?
Yeah, for sure. Have you heard a second date update before?
Certainly. I listen to this station.
Okay. Well,
Uh-oh.
yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, you're smart, Tammy.
Yeah.
Some people don't even get it when I start mentioning that.
I heard the light
Yes.
bulb go off.
Putting it all
Second
together.
date update, you know, where if you go on a date with someone and then end up not calling them after, they can email us to get you on the phone and figure out what happened.
I have never been on this end. I've listened, but it's a little uncomfortable on this end.
Well, hopefully it gets more uncomfortable. Vince is the dude that emailed us.
Oh, no.
Yep.
Yeah. What do you mean? It's okay. He's not totally clueless. Like, he knows that your guys' date didn't go super awesome either.
He's clueless on some other things, so I'm surprised, but go ahead.
What else is he clueless about?
Can you just tell him that you tried calling me and the number was out of service?
That bad, huh?
I mean, can you just tell us what happened and why you don't want to call him back and we can pass it along?
Well, at the start, he was a great guy. And I thought this was going to be a wonderful evening, but it progressively went downhill from there.
Okay.
Yeah.
And why? Anything in particular?
We went to a hibachi restaurant, which I thought was a good idea because there's, other things going on and we don't really know each other and we didn't have to make small talk. The food was great, but, they do that little tricks here and there at the hibachi. And my date started heckling the chef.
Heckling?
Heckling, it would be the best word. Like, don't drop that, man. Don't drop it. Not in a nice way, like, oh, I hope he doesn't drop it. Flipping shrimp up in the air, lighting things on fire. He just had a rude comment to make every time the chef did something.
Okay.
And the comments felt aggressive?
Aggressive, rude, childish.
All the above.
Like a legit heckler.
Wow, fun.
We talked to him and he told us that he thought the guy was doing a terrible job. He didn't tell us that he was actually saying things to him, though, about it.
At one point, you're not going to believe this, he actually took a shrimp, tossed it in the air, caught it in his mouth, and he stood up, yelled at the guy, pointed at him, and said, I should work here.
What?
Oh,
wow.
I don't think anybody would go if he was working there.
Wow.
Okay, so he was just mean to the dude and then was like, I can do your job better than you idiot.
Jeez, what a jerk.
And then he doesn't even leave a tip. I mean, at some point he should have realized he's being rude and embarrassing me and should have at least made up for it. But no, he just made it worse.
Yeah.
Okay. He thought the tip thing was the issue. Apparently, it was also heckling
Right.
Which is
the hibachi chef.
He could have left the biggest tip going. It didn't make up for all the crude remarks that he made at the hibachi chef.
Right. And if he's going to act that way on a first date, I mean, I can't imagine when he gets comfortable in a situation.
That's good behavior.
He was making a spectacle out of himself. The people around us were pointing fingers. I wanted to crawl under the table.
Oh, my gosh.
That's
bad.
Maybe he was nervous. It was a first date, but I don't know. I think you could control yourself a little better than that. I was absolutely shocked at what was going on.
Tammy, you might be shocked again, and you've heard second date updates before, so you probably forgot or don't remember that Vince is actually on the other line.
Oh, no.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Vince is on the other line listening and wants to talk to you.
Tammy, you know I was rude because the chef was rude.
Vince, do you really think that was a reason for you to be as rude as you were? I've never witnessed anything like that.
Date.
We were on a date and you were acting like a child. I wasn't babysitting anybody. I was on a date. You're right.
Tammy, I could have fought him, but I didn't.
I could have
Could have fought him.
That is not the right
That's the
thing
way
to
to
say
save
right now,
yourself,
Ben.
for sure.
I could have fought him.
Sorry, not sorry. The guy was way out of line. He crossed the line. He was rude. He's looking down your shirt. I mean, he's eyeballing me, for Christ's sake. It was crazy.
Wait, Tammy, did you feel like the hibachi chef was maybe flirting with you at all?
If he were, I didn't notice because I'm a good-looking woman. It happens all the time. I don't take notice of it. And Vince should have been proud, not making a big deal about it.
Yeah.
You know what? The bottom line is he had one job, and that was to cook and to do tricks.
That's two jobs, I think, yeah.
You had one job to be a date, and you couldn't do that. And by the way, your job is not being a hibachi chef. So throwing shrimp up in the air had no bearing.
You know what? You're just not grateful for me defending the honor the way I did.
What?
You know, a man with class would have taken it as a compliment and made a big deal of the fact that you had me and he didn't. Instead, you just blew everything out of proportion, made it an embarrassment to me and everybody around us.
Hey, Vince, I thought the whole point with this was like you to try to get a second date, not you to prove like you're more awful than she even thought.
I'm standing up for myself. Nobody else around here is doing it. I mean, the bottom line was I'm trying to stand up for her when I should have, and she's not even grateful about it. But, you know, I mean, I still want the second date.
Oh.
But, I mean, I'm not going to tolerate getting my toe stepped on or having my lady being disrespected. You know, I didn't appreciate it.
Okay, and Vince, it sounds like Tammy is also super interested in that date. So, Tammy, would you like to go on a second date with Vince? We'll pay for it.
Did you not hear how horrible this whole experience was?
I did.
Were you
I did, but the question still stands. Would you like to go out with him?
Look, Tammy, you got to reconsider. Why don't you just come to my house and I'll cook you anything better that a hibachi chef could have possibly even thought about cooking? I mean, I can make you a nice ribeye, rice, corn, asparagus, and then I can show you some tricks in the bedroom that you can't even imagine.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, you think he was impressive with that shrimp on the date?
Yeah.
See what he can do in the bedroom, Tammy.
God. How could any woman resist that offer, Tammy?
Come on, Tammy.
I'm just dying to jump in bed with you, really. After that first spectacular date, that's exactly what I want to do. I've been looking forward since I left the restaurant.
It sounds like
Looking forward to.
So you're saying yes now, Tammy, or am I not picking up on some sarcasm? I can't tell.
Pure sarcasm.
Oh,
Yeah.
damn.
Vince, you need to calm down a little bit out there in the dating world.
This is not going the way I wanted it to. Hey, look, is it possible I can get a date with somebody else if she's not going to go through with it?
What? Just anyone?
Sure. Text in 78592. You want to date with Vince? He's got anger issues and doesn't like hibachi chefs that can't do their job correctly. Text it in.
Brooke and Jubal in the morning.